Chapter 10, The River. I can tell you as a result of my research about atoms this much. There is no matter as such. All matter originates and exists only by virtue of a force, which brings the particle of an atom to vibration and holds this most minute solar system of the atom together. We must assume, behind this force, the existence of a conscious and intelligent mind. This mind is the matrix of all matter. Max Planck. I've dreamt it so many times, it has become an actual place. A dream as real as memory and just as changeable, with 1,000 meanings to suit 1,000 moments. The keel of a canoe driving into the mud, red with iron oxide. On the other side of a river, like the Amazon, but south, secret, not in books. With grasslands on the far side, small trees shading large, fat rhodantine tepesquintal, or sometimes tapirs, hopping in a grass lighter green than emerald against that red mud. The river crossing came in many variations, sometimes not a canoe, but a flat-bottomed ferry barge digging into the mud. Crowds of people, a few trucks, but always wild animals on the distant shore, sometimes aggressive, sometimes pastoral. There's waiting before, sometimes in a waiting room with a clock, sometimes just a group on the riverbank. Only the river itself is the same, a consistent, muddy, turbulent outflow. Maybe it's the waters at the diesel ferry on the Panuco, with long wooden launches running beside, with women under canopies with bushels of vegetables in choppy waters, blue and white, or the Brooklyn ferry in flood tide, smokestacks and pennants, pink and azure, or the rivers of Babylon where we sat down and cried, and they required of us a song, of rivers and whirlpools, like the rolling of the Mississippi, the Congo, the Ganges, the Yellow, the Niagara, the Nile, or the Styx. But the water is the stuff of it, all going out to an indeterminate sea, where the ancestral ferryman sits at the mouth of the Piscataqua with frozen mittens, making a hard case for fare dodgers, doing the drill for eons, waiting at the crossing of that frontier to the new land on the other side, far off. Over and over and over, waiting for the dust to settle after the tornado of parturition stops blowing, slowly turning in the river of the Milky Way, adrift in the sky with the ferry boat moving crosswise, like the Mayan celestial canoe, the turtle of creation, the chariot of the sun, marking a single day. And on that single day, an animal birth in the bush, and the observant eye sensor caught up in being born, and the rigors of the trail on the new day, in the new land, and the fucked up old trucks leaving the ferry, lumbering off into the green distance. Knowing beforehand I would go to the other side, to handle and deal with the sharp-toothed weasel in the new world that'll gnaw and claw my forearm viciously like an angry cat. Or maybe I'm carried off in centrifugal tornadic gravity, back to the waiting room, to wait in paradox while the words settle out and form, while the waiting room clock ticks. Remembering how those wild, tranced animal avatars started as pets on the ferry in some dreams, turning aggressive and haunting on the other side, shredding the hand that set them free. In other dreams, they were just pastoral tepesquintal, mildly chewing the greenery, beady-eyed, introverted, and distant. That's the dream of the river crossing.